Shaw.
And welcome inside the Innisfil Twin Arena on a Sunday afternoon. It is Baron Van Klooster alongside Dawson Naylor, where we're getting set for more Mountain View Mavericks lacrosse here on the YouTube channel. We're excited for this one. The Mavericks 1-0 after their big win on Friday night against the Silvertips. 4-3, they're 1-0. They'll take on the Calgary Chill, who come into this afternoon's contest with a record of 0-1, losing to those very same Silvertips. Dawson, excited for this one after a good start for the Mavs.
Absolutely. Great hot start there on Friday, getting off 1-1 in an essential division matchup, and you get another one here on Sunday, so hopefully go 2-0 and leave the week on a positive.
And the Mavericks always provide good entertainment here against the Calgary Chill. I would say there's been a handful of great games, of course, going back to last season as well in that playoff series. Do you think anything from that is going to linger into today?
Yeah, I see a few names.
About some of the key players on this Chill team, including the Wallace brothers.
Yeah, absolutely. That's where I was going to start, was the Wallace brothers. I noticed one was not dressed up. They both seem to have a knee injury either one year or the next year. But yeah, those two brothers, they really play together great. And I mean, we've seen it once in the playoff streak there last year. That one guy had 8 points against us and on 8 goals. So they can do some damage. You got to key in on them, and they're big boys, so they're not afraid to get dirty.
Yeah, Cash Bannister is back with the Chill this year. So too is Oren Sartson, as well as Ethan Dumoulin, some key players over there, as well as Luke Kenny and Jacob Struick as well. Meanwhile, some key players returning for the Mountain View Mavericks as well. Dawson, let's touch on one very key player, that's Grayson Admonson.
Yeah, absolutely. He's a big guy, not in size, but just in the way he plays. I mean, he brings in the toll, he sets the tone, and he's a big positive energy. Like, you can feel it when he's playing, everyone else around him's playing as well.
Yeah, he's very important, and another a key piece, someone who came, I believe it was midway through the season last year. That is Everett Moratori. He joins the Mavericks lineup for the first time this year.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like a Swiss Army knife. Plays both sides of the floor. He can do it all. He's fast. He can shoot. He can defend. And I don't know what else to say about a guy that good. So
yeah, it's going to be interesting to watch how he fits into the lineup this year. And of course, building off that effort on Friday, let's go back to that game against the Silvertips, Dawson. Not exactly a complete offensive dominant effort, I would say. It was a bit of a grind there. The Tips did make things interesting towards the end, but what was your main takeaway from that victory?
Absolutely, that's just a Mavs win right there. Gritty is what we like to call it, or a grind, or whatever you want to call it. It's not easy when you're in the Mavs house, and I mean, coming down to that wire, the Tips made a nice push, and we just held on to the lead and stuck where we were and used our pieces where we had to use them.
How about the play of Alex Swan as well? Phenomenal in that opening game, and once again will be leaned on heavily today, imagine, against the Calgary Chill. Just talk about his opening game.
Yeah, I mean, brick wall is one word to describe it, but yeah, he's just been phenomenal last year, and now starting off where he left off. Hope to see some again on Sunday. He's what would he call him last week or on Friday? Captain, defensive captain. So yeah, when he's going, the defense is going. When the defense is going, the offense is going. So it starts with Swan, and hopefully we just carry on throughout the rest of the year the same way.
And Alex Swan will soon lead the Mountain View Mavericks out here as we get set for a game day on a Sunday afternoon at the Innisfil Twin Arena. Of course, we encourage you to come on down here, bring the entire family. Just $5 to get into a Mountain View Mavericks game, and you can check out some high-flying Junior B Tier 1 lacrosse action here in the Rocky Mountain Lacrosse League. Here they come. It's the Mavericks and their home blacks. Yellow helmets, of course. We'll get ready to take on the Calgary Chill. 0-1 Chill take on the Mavericks at 1-0. As we get started, the Chill have been off for quite some time here, Dawson, as well. They played the first game back on April 25th, and now we're just getting set for their second game today.
Yeah, that's. I'm surprised we had quite the late start. I remember starting in April every year and getting off to a good start in April, but I guess the Mavs are late and getting 2 games in May.
As we'll get set for the national anthem here in a matter of just about 10 seconds time. Again, lots of history between these two teams going back to that playoff series last year, resulting in the first ever victory in the playoffs for the Mountain View Mavericks. We'll get set for the anthem. I guess one of the Wallaces is out for the season. echoes through the rafters here at the Innisfil Twin Arena as we get set for a ball game here. Sunday afternoon, 3 o'clock tip-off. It's the Mountain View Mavericks taking on the Calgary Chill. Baron Van Klooster alongside Dawson Naylor. And Dawson, should be a good contest. Lots of history. What do you expect today?
Yeah, absolutely. Including on the history there, we got a couple of the same refs from Friday. So, you know, some people seem to remember a few things from Friday and lots of penalties. Hopefully those refs did not. But yes, a lot of history between the Chill and the Mavericks, and no doubt this should be a good gritty game. So
Mavericks were able to capitalize on a handful of power play opportunities. There sure were a lot of special teams though on Friday night. We'll see if we get less of that. More goals scored, as that was a low scoring contest, just 7 to share with between the Tips and the Mavericks on Friday, and the Mavericks were able to split the difference with that 4. Liam Steele will take the face-off today for the Mountain View Mavericks up against Brody DeCosta. There we go. Steele digs in, but DeCosta just pull it away, and they'll get the offense going here for the Chill, who step right into the offensive zone. This is Bateman. Bateman, nice shot on, and that gets behind Swan. 1-0 Chill.
Not much I can really say on that one. We talked about it earlier. You got to come into the game prepared, and it did look like Swan was a little on edge there. First shot, first goal for the Chill. That is Grayson Bateman, assisted by DeCosta off the face-off. They made quick work together.
Shows you how important that face-off is, of course, and we get an immediate change in that one as Steele 0 for 1 will get replaced here. It is old familiar. Grayson Edmondson will take this draw. A bit of a jostle here at the line. I think an equipment malfunction on the left side. Sky Class gets adjusted. Meanwhile, we'll go to the draw, and this time it's Edmondson who manages to win possession for the Mavericks, finding themselves down 1-0 just 15 seconds in.
Not a hot start is what we call that.
Absolutely. Back the other way. Now the Chill managed to pull possession away. They've got a good start coming. 2-on-1 opportunity. Quickly negated here. They run out of room, but a pass back and a shot on. And that one is deflected up and out of play. Good look for Cherchuk on that one. Meanwhile, down in the corner, it's Grayson Bateman, the goal scorer, who will start off the offense. A new possession here for the Chill. We've had all of the ball so far. We've just about played 40 seconds here, but it's been eventful. Shot coming here, fake off though. Good defense being played here by the Mavericks, and free up the ball as well. Andrew Murray with a good effort, unable to grab the ball though. Back to the attack. Here come the Chill into the offensive zone. And it's down into the corner. Bateman's got it once more. Tries to pull out to the center. Will dish off here. Good look for Cherchuk. Now into the corner it comes. Opportunity for Dumoulin, who gets bumped off. Still in possession of the Chill. Now it's with the Mavericks. Opportunity for Harnick now. On the breakaway, he's denied. What a look that was for Brendan Harnick in transition.
Yeah, absolutely. And the defense forgot that ball comes right back the other way, the same amount.
Now it's back the other way for the Chill, and that was a shot opportunity. I believe that was Wallace who got that shovel on. Now up the right wing side. Here come the Mavericks with numbers. This is Lodemeyer. Dishes off. Opportunity there for Bama, who just missed. Ball skips up and out of play, so ball will be handed to the Chill. Now left wing side, race for it. Lodemeyer gets a chunk of his man. Can't quite slow him down now. Gardner's going to put some pressure on him. Chill still have it. No ragged here. It's Bateman. He wants it back. He gets it back now at the top of the arc. Looks off. Goes to the left-hand side. Good ball movement here from Calgary to move things around. Skukat into the middle. Opportunity coming in. Swan, I believe he got a piece of that one. Good look for Luke Kenny. Chill continue to move things around. They've owned possession here in the early stages. Up 1-0 as well. This is Bateman, the goal scorer. To left wing side. Good interception here. Now away to the races. A 2-on-0. Opportunity here for Drake May. He'll pull up, fire, and that's a goal. There you go.
That's twice now. May picks off that offense. They're telepathing the passes to him, and he doesn't dish it off this time. He goes in by himself and does it all.
Well, deceptive on that one. The official with the delayed call as well, but that one did slide behind the goaltender.
Yeah, we heard some iron, but I didn't track the ball behind the goalie, but I guess it did go in. Yeah, that would be good.
Easton Martin, the goaltender tonight for the Calgary Chill, or this afternoon, I should say, to win the face-off here immediately. 1-1 game. It's a fresh ball game here at the Innisfil Twin Arena. Dish off now, taking over is Wallace. Pull up to the right wing side. Opportunity here for some offense as the Chill fire one on, and a good save by Swan. Ethan Dumoulin with a good look. Transition pass intended for Edmondson. That one just out of his grasp. Martin will start the offense the other way, but a tough pass there for the Chill, and now it's picked up by the Mavericks. Everett Moratori returns to the lineup for the Mavericks, and he's got the ball now. He'll dish off. Offense coming out there. Chase Victoria had a great first game as a Mountain View Maverick on Friday. A couple of goals. Whipping one on is Devin Gardner. That's deflected by a Chill player out of by Victoria. Picked up here by the Mavericks. Back the other way, it's Kai Klaas. Right hand side, he'll dish off. Riley Benko comes over the boards. He's joined by Gooder Zimmer. And on the left hand side, that's Edmondson. Late man is Liam Steele. He's got it down. Left wing side. Taking a touch here. This is Baumung who will dish off back to Steele. He's got 8 seconds on the shot clock. Gooder Zimmer will try his luck. That one squeaked through Martin and just to the side of the goal there. Nice opportunity.
Yeah, great look by the Mavericks. They're getting that ball moving. A little complacent, but other than that, they got a good shot off in the last few seconds of that.
Gooder Zimmer had a couple of good looks in warm-up as well, getting some clean shots by Alex Swan early on. And that one nearly fooled Martin on the other side. Now left wing side, it's the Chill who will work methodically into the offensive zone. Bateman with a nice pass out. Here's Dumoulin streaking in. He's still got it, goes down, gets the shot off, and it's a scramble for Swan who keeps it out.
That's twice now. I think the coach will catch that in film there. It's swinging too many sticks and not laying body early enough.
Good entry there from Dumoulin to find that. And now the Chill once more out of their own zone. Good haul up the floor here as they move their way into the offensive position. And a whip shot on by Bateman is denied by Swan. Mavs trying to get over the line here with Harnick. They'll dish off, head off for a change as well as the offense enters. Gardner will have to lead it for now with 15 seconds on the shot clock. Devin Gardner, right wing side, that pass for Pinchon, just away from him, scramble for it now. Gardner takes a couple of whacks, but possession with the Mavericks, just 5 on the shot clock. Liam Steele's got to be quick, gets one on, and that's the nice save by Martin, and he corrals the rebound as well. Chill now coming up the floor. Good action here early on. Lots of tempo to this one as that's 8 seconds, and the Mavericks force a turnover there.
Yeah, great pressure, making that 8-second shot clock come into play.
It's an interesting rule added a couple of years ago, and this time it works out for the Mavericks, who have it now with 15 seconds on the shot clock. Left-hand side. Nice move in the middle. Moratori with an athletic effort there, but a nice save by Martin. Takes on a little extra whack for his efforts as well, but no call coming. Stay even strength as the Chill take it back in. Chill took an early lead, now was answered right back here, and the Mavericks in a 1-1 ball game. Whipping one on, nice save made by Alex Swan. And they'll pick things up. Offense gets going here, nice headman pass. This is Baumung away to the races, and that's a great save by Martin.
Yeah, I talked to Coach Trey there before the game, and he said he's looking to make that transition a little bit more lethal than Friday, and it looks to be like that's what they're going for right now.
Opportunity now for Riley Benko. Grayson Edmondson, he'll fire one on. That one was wide of the target, and that's going to head over the line and back. So that one is back. Calgary has it in the offensive zone. Possession will start here. This is going to be Wallace. Left-hand side, he's under some pressure there. Gets the dish out. Good D by the Mavericks. The ball is loose. Can they pick it up? They will. They do corral the ball here and come away with it. Nice effort here up the floor as the offense gets going with Jace Victoria. Goals from Drake May and Grayson Bateman. Split as it's a 1-1 ball game early on. Fired on by Devin Gardner. That one's wide of the goal. And that heads all the way back to Alex Swan. Swan will restart the offense. A great pass. That was on the money. Just come out of the pocket there of Riley Benko. And the Mavs lose possession. Owen Hamill's got it. Left wing side. He'll carry it in for the Chill. He's all alone there as he awaits reinforcements. Good pressure put on there by the Mavericks. Trying to get that ball back. It's over and back though, and that'll draw a call. Nice work by the Mavericks to force another turnover.
Yeah, I don't think the offense came out on that one. They seen their guy in trouble and thought he'd be going back, but he made a valiant effort trying to get that ball back.
Mavs ragging the ball here. A little bit of room to work with. This is Gooder Zimmer. Sets a pick outside for Gardner with a nice pass intended for Benko just out of his reach. And it's picked up here by the Chill, who will negate the offense. Dish out, and here comes Calgary over the line. Into the offensive zone. They'll slow things down. Reinforcements coming. Brody DaCosta. Left-hand side. Wallace. He's winding. Not quite firing. Now Will, and that's a good save by Swan. Loose ball here as it comes to the crease area, and stepping inside of it there is the Chill player, and that'll draw a call. And the Mavericks with an opportunity up the floor. Approaching the 11-minute mark here of the first period. Grayson Advinson has it and slows down the offense. Dish into the corner, though. It's tough to handle for Jordy Benko. And that's going to draw a change coming up. Change of possession as well as over the line comes Calgary. Left-hand side. Good battle to get through a couple of checks by Simon Forger. Now on to the left-hand side. This is Bateman, the goal scorer for Calgary. He's got it. Picks that up there, and that looks like it's going to draw a call.
Yeah, moving pick that you can't explode a guy standing on defense, that's for sure. Easy call by the ref.
Kai Klass will hand it off to Devin Gardner as the offense gets going here for the Mavericks, looking to take their first lead. Right-hand side, good movement. Into the inside, shot coming. That one's over the target, off the glass, and picked up by Calgary. Battle there, and good recovery for the Mavericks to fish that one back. Here's Gardner. Right-hand side into the corner now. This is Victoria just over the box. Into the play. Victoria from distance, doesn't have a shot lane. 13 seconds on the shot clock. More reinforcements coming. Here's Gooder Zimmer on a delayed call here for the Mavericks. And that ball ends up out of play into the Calgary bench. That'll draw the whistle, and the call coming up here.
10 minutes into this first period, we finally get a call and get to see some special teams. Not the case on Fridays.
No.
We would have had 4.
Remy Pinchard will get the power play going. Baumung is out there. Pinchard's got it back. Now it's into the corner. This is Moratori, I believe. Pardon me, that was Advinson, rather. Victoria. No, yeah, that was indeed Victoria who's got it now. Shooting position and just missed the target. Remy Pinchard. Comes out to Baumung. Winds up, fires, and that's off the helmet there of a Chill player. It's a gutsy block. Gets it right back as well. Great work by Tyler Hussey. Carries it into the corner. Right wing side. Battled by 3 Mavericks players. Hussey doing a great job. Ball finally comes loose, but only briefly. Now it's picked up by Mountain View. Hard work here, and carrying it over is Remy Pinchard into the offensive zone. Right-hand side, nice dish off. Advinson just bobbled that one. Loose ball out front, picked up here by the Chill. They're away to the races again. Simon Fordron takes a heavy shot there from Advinson. Battle for it. Great killing here by the Calgary Chill. Power play down to 45 seconds. They've still got it. Whipping a shot on, and they score. Brody DaCosta makes it a 2-1 ball game with a shorthanded goal.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there on the pressure along the boards, but Amundsen got upended, and then it was just a simple cut by DaCosta. He's got his second point of the night and just fires that one low on Swan.
Won a crucial face-off to start this ball game. Immediate assist on that goal. That was scored originally by Grayson Bateman, and now DaCosta's got his own 2-point effort like Dawson mentioned, and it's a 2-1 ball game for Calgary. Mavericks will have to answer here as the ball ends up in the timekeeper's bench. And that draws a whistle. I think we've got a timeout call. What's happening here?
Timeout by the Chill. Not a TV timeout. I don't believe we're that high up in lacrosse yet.
No, not quite. I think it's a timeout called here, as both teams are...
Goalie water, maybe. Oh, now the Chill are giving orders. It must be a timeout by them.
Interesting scenario, though, as the Mavericks are also very much huddled up, both the offense and the defense right now, trying to get things figured out. Hasn't been the smoothest start, I would say, for the Mavericks.
No, absolutely. There's been some errors, some childish errors, drop passes, not passes that aren't making complete, and you just got to minimize those. That's number one. That's what I'd be saying.
Well, opportunity to get going here as we'll restart things. Still 34 seconds of power play on the board for the Mavericks if they can get the ball. First in possession, though, is Luke Kenny. Luke Kenny still has it, raking the ball here for Calgary. Will dish off. This is Bateman now, steps inside, whips one on. That one got a piece of Swan, so that'll generate a new shot clock, but it might not matter. Here's Everett Moratorio into the races. He scores. Moratori ties the game at 2.
This is making my job easy on the points. That's Everett Moratori unassisted, as that's a foul shot by the Chill, or an off shot by the Chill that Moratori chases down and goes to the races. He's a quick little guy, so I don't think there's much chance, even if that guy had a 5-foot head start.
Yeah, he's an electric player. You could certainly tell in doses last year, and now he's going to be a big part of things this year, you'd imagine. And he gets on the board. It's Everett Moratori's first of the year, and it's a 2-2 game. Brody DaCosta, again, he wins that face-off. He's got possession for the Chill. Bateman with a shot on. Nice save by Swan.
Second time those two connect for danger.
Got to be something they've worked on over the last couple of weeks. There's Bateman again in possession. Bateman takes it to the goal. Nice shot on. That one is denied by Swan. Rebound picked up here by Mountain View. Erdman headmans. This is now Jordy Benko. Devin Gardner. Less than 8 to go here in the first. Comes out. Jace Dolinsky. Pardon me, not Dolinsky. That is, of course, Jace Victoria. Devin Gardner now carries it into the area, trying to hit Gooder Zimmer at the top of the arc. This one's turned over. Away to the races. Owen Hamill's got a breakaway. Denied by Swan. Great save by Alex Swan to keep this a 2-2 game. Here comes Drake May. Nice pass up. That's Riley Benko who's denied. Nice save there by Martin as Benko had a good look. Good pressure here by Victoria to try to keep his man over the line, and then retreats, gets the ball freed up. He's going to come all the way to Swan, who's got an opportunity to gobble up. Can't quite do so. Came loose out front, and now the goaltender out of his crease area is going to result in a whistle. So the Chill will have possession here in the offensive zone. Dumoulin is on the right-hand side. Carries it to the top of the arc. Now we'll dish off. Here's an opportunity. Winding, not firing though. Carrying it into the inside. Now a shot on Skukat. Misses the target. And this ball is going to end up back in the Chill end. Whistle though, and a call coming up here.
Yeah, that was an over and back call, so it's going to be Mavericks ball, but I believe that Jet Blumenhagen taking a 2 minutes for cross check. Oh, Andrew Murray, never mind. That's one of the jerseys we do have correct on that.
I think holding the stick, I think the call.
Holding, oh, okay. Yeah, I don't expect this ref to make too many mistakes. I believe he refs the Roughnecks.
Oh, there you go. Andrew Murray is the guilty party, and now the Chill will head to their first power play of the game. Let's see what Calgary can bring offensively. 2-2 the scoreline, whipping one on. That was Wallace who's denied. Picking it up is Swan. He is also denied. Or pardon me, that was a rebound opportunity for Bateman, and Swan denies again. Here comes Brendan Harnick, a 2-on-1 scenario. Harnick fires on, and he is stopped by Martin.
Great play by Munson to corral that rebound. You get to waste 30 seconds, and you got a dangerous look there on transition.
Mavericks still in possession here. They're in the offensive zone, trying to kill this one off. Of course, 15 on the shot clock. Swimming his way into an area here is Devin Gardner, who gets brought down. Tangled up there with his man Simon Forgeron. And no call coming out of that. Now a battle back. Here's Devin Gardner trying to retreat. Now in the offensive zone. Heavy shot there I believe that's Moratori who sent this man to the ground.
Yeah, he's a small guy, but he sure packs a punch.
Dishing off now, Calgary in the offensive zone. They've got 10 seconds on the shot clock. Man advantage as well. They need to get a quick shot, though. Whipping the perimeter. That's Wallace with one. A rebound comes out front. That's not going to count, though. Didn't hit Swan, and that will result in a possession here for the Mavericks. Whip one up the floor. A loose ball battle coming up here. Jordy Benko's down there. Fumbled away, though. Now picked up by Baxter Graff. Graff will work to get it back over the line here with about 5 minutes to go in the first. Into the offensive zone. Here comes Calgary setting things up. Right wing side. Dish out up top. Now it comes to the corner.
10 seconds.
Worked around here. About 9 on the shot clock before it's intercepted by Brandon Harnick. Here comes Harnick. Almost had a breakaway. Pulled up there. Now has an opportunity and fires one on. Good save by Martin. Harnick does that so well, of course. Now back to even strength here in Innisfil. Ball comes through. Picked up here by Mountain View in their own end. They'll carry it out. Calgary 0 for 1 on the power play. So too is the Mountain View Mavericks. Here's Moratori into the offensive zone. Nice couple of moves there. I do not believe that one hit Martin. Just about 15 on the shot clock, but it won't matter here as Calgary does pick up the ball here. They managed to fight one out.
Quite a yard sale by the young man. We don't have his number on our sheet, or else I'd give him the credit.
Excellent effort there. Gets possession away as well. Now the Mavs in the offensive zone. Broken stick out there, of course. Riley Benko fires on. That one is blocked by the Chill player. Don't know who that hit, but certainly did hit someone. Only 5 seconds on the shot clock. Gonna have to get real creative here as Adamson loads and fires, and that one's wide of the target. So whistle coming here. The Calgary Chill will take over. Shots are 12 apiece here, and the goals are as well 2-2. The scoreline as we approach the 3:40 mark. Ethan Dumoulin's got it. Calgary's got possession. Left-hand side into the corner. They wanted to work that around. Poked at by Swan and moves it forward. Here's Brendan Harnick in a battle. He's pushed up against the wall, but does fight through it. Right wing side now initiates the contact again, but it waits for troops and will head off for a change.
It's an excellent, smart play by Harnick. That's why he's got the A.
There's Devin Gardner. Winds, fires. That one did not miss by much, but it does ricochet up and out of bounds, so that's going to be a Chill possession. They'll take over now. Forgeron. Pushed up by 2 Mavericks players here. Forgeron has the double assignment on him as Riley Lodemeyer is in there, and he's got it. Lodemeyer, the Mavericks captain, now is carrying it up the floor, has battled through 3 separate checks, still is battling for a loose ball, does push it forward, and now runs over his man right at center.
I don't think he's too happy. He had to take 3 hits to the head there. The ref finally called it. I don't know if he's getting one himself, but he sets the tone. He says, "Don't hit me, I hit you." That's a monstrous hit right in front of us.
Yeah, and he fought through a lot of contact before that happened. He took 3 at least on the boards and made his way out into the open floor before taking an extra one, and then, like you say, absolutely exploded into his man there.
I don't mind that if I'm a head coach. I don't know about you, but seeing that type of hit, I don't mind. 2 minutes, cross check, 2 minutes rough, 4-on-4 ball as we enter the last 2 minutes.